And here we are again. Um, I hope the fan that's turning in the background isn't going to drive you crazy. I'm actually up in my bedroom tonight, or our bedroom tonight, I'm making this video because my wife was watching television downstairs and I didn't want you to be disturbed by anything going on the television. So anyway, with your writing, some of you didn't get the idea last time. You were supposed to take the writing that you had written the week before and make it better. Make sure that it is communicating everything that you wanted to communicate. Make sure that your ideas are coming across clearly. Some of you got the idea. Some of you did a very nice job with it. Some of you obviously put forth effort. So I need all of you to do that, okay? So make a point. Again, I made this point last week over and over again. What you're trying to do is keep making sure that your writing is communicating everything that you want it to communicate so that your reader knows exactly what it is you are trying to say, okay? So please make sure that your writings are doing that. And again, some of you are doing that well. The purpose of all of this is to help you make yourself a better writer. That is how you really make yourself a better writer, is concentrating over and over again. Okay, and I'm trying to show you then different patterns of writing, not patterns, but different types of writing, which you need to develop to be able to say things continuously well. Okay, so this week we're looking really at analyzing a writing to tell the difference between fact and opinion. Now, lots of people give opinions and try to pass them off as fact, and they do the same thing in their writings, okay? And we too often tend to believe noteworthy people when they say something, somebody whose name we've heard, they say something, and so we want to assume that it's fact, when in fact a lot of times it is strictly opinion. Okay, now let me give you an example, and I gave you the same example in your lesson this week that I typed up for you, but let me reiterate that example this week. We have two political parties. Well, we have more than two, but we have two main political parties. We have the Republican Party, which is all about trying to get people to lift themselves up to a better way of life, to a better standard of living, trying to get people to improve their lot in life, offering things that help them to improve their lot in life. It's kind of like helping people fulfill the American dream, which is to always have your kid's life be better than your life was, and to achieve your dreams and help them achieve their dreams. Then we have the Democratic Party, and they're all about helping the underprivileged. Too often it seems that a lot of their, helping the underprivileged is always a good thing, okay? Helping those who have problems is a good thing. But and the Republicans want to help the underprivileged as well. Where the difference comes in is that the Republicans feel like anybody who can should work for what they get and what they can get, and should work as hard as they possibly can. And if that means working 2 jobs and 80 hours a week, well, so be it. And so often the Democratic platform seems to be jobs are tough to get, so let's just help people. And the downside to that could be it's taking away their initiative. The downside to the Republican side could be that they're asking people to maybe sometimes aim higher than they're capable of achieving. So we have obviously two different sides to the issue, but neither one is fact. Each party tries to pass off what they believe as fact, when in fact both of them are just opinions. And we know that because, of course, they're pretty diametrically opposed, and yet they try to give it to us as fact. Well, fact A can't be true if in fact fact B is true and it's the total opposite. It's impossible. Opposites can't both be true, okay? So in analyzing this week, what we're doing is we're asking you to try to delve into things in other people's writing and in your own writing, and learning by delving into other people's writing what the difference is between fact and opinion. And now, there's nothing wrong with stating opinion, okay? Having opinion is a good thing. But in your writing, when you state opinion, you should state that it is opinion. You shouldn't try to pass it off as fact. And when you have something that's fact, then call it fact, okay? So your book gives a little bit of time to this on page 71, 72, and 73. It delves into different ways to try to analyze the difference between fact and opinion, okay? And then on page 72, there is an exercise 4-1 on page 72, where they give you 5 statements, okay? And what I would like you to do with those 5 statements is choose one of them and delve into it and give both fact and opinion about it from your perspective. Give facts that are really facts and possibly opinions that are from your perspective, or your opinions, but label your opinions as your opinions. And then obviously what's not labeled as opinion you want to put forcefully as fact. Again, we're looking for roughly the 5-paragraph essay, and you folks are doing a good idea at that. You understand the whole setup of that. You have an introductory paragraph where you state your main point. Then you have 3 or more paragraphs developing the facts and opinions to help you make your point. And then you have a conclusion that ties it all together. Okay? I think in this one it is particularly important that you follow the writing process, that you, as you are laying down things that you're going to use, label them for yourselves as fact or as opinion so that you can make it clear, so you'll know right from the beginning which are facts and which are opinions, and then go from there to writing your rough draft and developing it into a full-fledged essay. Okay? Please post this no later than next week, Monday night, which is what, July 1st. I need it by then. I am going to be visiting my grandchildren in Marietta, Augusta, Georgia, and the only evening that I have free is going to be Monday evening. So I need you to post stuff no later than 7 o'clock Monday, so that Monday evening I can delve into this, into your writings, and go about it, okay? And see what you have so that I can get back to you on it, okay? So have a good week. Questions, feel free to call me or email me, not just to the Trocare email, but to my personal email as well, georgec4@aol.com. I see that all the time. Or chernowskig@trocare.edu. Don't just email me through Moodle, because I always have my BlackBerry, and I get Trocare email and my georgec4@aol email. Label it English Comp. Address it to either one of those places, okay? But if you put it on Moodle email, I'll only see that when I go into Moodle, and I'm not going to be in a situation where I can do that all the time, okay? So have a good week, and I will see you soon.